My name is Javier, and I will be talking about understanding job satisfaction and occupational stressors of distinctive roles in zoos and aquariums. So, starting from the introduction, the purpose of the study is to provide insight into job satisfaction from employees of animal caretaking positions. A study was conducted by Brando S. et al. To reveal the quantity of job satisfaction from animal caretakers throughout the United States. A survey was given to employees in zoos and aquariums inquiring about their happiness at work, and participants that filled out more than half of the survey were further included in statistical analysis. Moving on to methods, a questionnaire was devised specifically for professionals working in zoos. Questions developed by authors based on their experience working in an animal and caretaking facility. So the questions were developed by professionals and people that have prior experiences in zoos and aquariums. Questions regarding sex and gender were deliberately omitted since the study does not dive deeper into the differences based on sex or gender. Now, the finalized survey contains 26 questions and with 5 answer choices based on a Likert scale, ranging from 1 always, 2 often, 3 sometimes, 4 seldom, and 5 never. Continuing on, the questionnaire was built around occupational stressors and the frequency or intensity that it's perceived by the participants. The occupational stressors are as follows. Overall job satisfaction, coworker conflicts, sorrows around animals, such as suffering from psychological attachments of the animals. So showing off the first figure, it's a scale from 1 to 5 showing the scale of various occupational stressors. And this is represented by a box plot scale, as you can see here. Various occupational stressors include empathetic strain, conflicts with coworkers, management dissatisfaction, and overall satisfaction. The box plot model shows that there is a high degree of empathetic strain from working around the animals. Conflicts with coworkers fall between an average of 3.5 with a high degree of variance ranging from 1.9 as shown here all the way to 4.8. So a lot of variance there. Manager dissatisfaction scores the lowest on the scale, followed by overall satisfaction, another source of occupational stress. It is important to note that a lower score means worse conditions. So from this box plot model here, one can conclude that since management dissatisfaction is the lowest, then that is the highest cause of stress in this particular occupation. Moving on, figure 2 shows a cluster diagram of job satisfaction based on employee length of experience. So the perception of appreciation by others is measured from 1 to 4. Satisfied, fairly dissatisfied, dissatisfied, and highly dissatisfied. Employees with the longest experience, over 20 years, generally have the highest sense of satisfaction and respect in their occupation. Likewise, the least experienced employees, less than 1 year, generally feel the greatest dissatisfaction in their occupation. Job satisfaction seems to increase with longer experienced employees and vice versa. Moving on, figure 3 shows a graph of the percentage of positive and negative sentiments around different job questions based on a percentage scale. So sentiments regarding job experience is divided into a negative or positive answer. Different job questions were mostly met with a positive sentiment. This means that a mostly positive sentiment on recurrence of problems from various survey takers indicate a lack of recurring problems at their job. The only question that had mostly negative sentiment was, when I leave work, I worry for the animals. This question reveals that most workers are attentive and empathetic to the conditions of the animals, especially when away from work. So, as represented here, when I leave work, I worry about the animals. This has the highest negative sentiment compared to all the other job questions. Moving on to discussion, 61% of all participants indicated that they were happy with their chosen profession. From analyzing the cluster graph, one can conclude that duration of an employee's stay at a zoo is directly correlated with job satisfaction. Some junior position employees felt that they were not satisfied with their profession and did not feel respected either. So the employees with the least amount of experience. Most participants had positive sentiments about their collaboration with colleagues. Continuing on with the discussion, interestingly, the most negative sentiment was the employees' empathy of the animals when away from work. Empathetic strain occurs when the workers worry about the animals while off work, which is caused by the strong bonds that is formed when working around the animals. Some limitation with the study include the length of the study, as survey fatigue may also have contributed to a high drop-off of answers. In conclusion, the study indicates that there is an overall positive sentiment regarding job satisfaction in zoos, but negative sentiment lingers, especially with junior level employees. By acknowledging and understanding some of the common job stressors in animal caretaking, reforms can be done to cultivate a more positive work environment that is crucial to staff productivity and morale. And that's it. Thank you.